After growing up in Fort Macleod, John Davis went to the University of Calgary, where he took business management. At that time, he started dating Barbara, who was also from Fort Macleod. Upon graduation, John worked for Massey Ferguson.
While we were making our plans to be married, John said, I want to go to South Africa and see my brother. I haven't seen him for a long time, and he's married and has 2 children. So we can get married and you can come with me, or I can go and then we'll get married when I come back. And I thought, I'm coming with you. You might not come back. So I ended up we got married and we went together to South Africa.
After 10 months of living in Johannesburg, Barb and John returned to Calgary, and Barb's dad found a job for John at Canada Packers in Medicine Hat.
Then we decided we would start a family. So we ended up having 3 boys, and they were all born in Medicine Hat.
They lived in Medicine Hat until 1971, when there was a fire at Schuylkill Motors in Fort Macleod, John's dad's dealership, and John went to Fort Macleod to be part of the rebuilt organization.
His most important achievement is coming to Schuylkill Motors in 1975 to help his dad, because truly, George H. Schuylkill Garage at the time was a garage. They had taxis and they had, gas trucks and they had whatever. And you know what? John turned it into a General Motor dealership. That was his beginning.
John went on to own the dealership in Fort Macleod, but there came a time when they wanted to expand further, and Lethbridge became the next logical move.
In 1989, when Enerson's became available, and John was dealing on that. The boys didn't, of course, want to move at that time, so we stayed in Fort Macleod till 1995, and John commuted for those 6 years after he bought Enerson's, and it became Davis.
The dealership grew, and a new location was found on the east side of the city, in the W.T. Hill Business Park. John surrounded himself with good people, and the business became a success.
I was in public practice accounting and applied for a job through the Lethbridge Herald as a controller for a new dealership, and fortunately through the interview with John, I was qualified for the job.
Well, actually, way back in 1975, I first got introduced to John when he came to work for his dad in his dealership in Fort Macleod. I was in Tabor at the time, and over the years we kind of got to know each other through business interactions, dealer transfers, etc., and probably got to know him a lot better in around 1979 when we went on a GM trip together, and then eventually in 1989 when I came to work for him.
John has various traits that have earned the respect of his employees and his friends.
I'd like to say that integrity is first and foremost in John's list. But coupled with integrity, it is just a good, sound business principle. He's very amiable, but on the other side of the coin, when it's wrong and when we shouldn't do it, he's not amiable, it's straightforward.
His selflessness, I guess, and his generosity, and always willing to help and always pitch in with some advice, and his just his dedication to his staff and his family.
Well, I'm probably supposed to talk about his business acumen in terms of what I respect most about him, but one thing I respect about him is his ability to earn respect. And you can go through all circles through his business life or through his personal life, and many times I've had people come up to me and tell me how much they respect him and how he's maybe impacted their business career or something like that?
Well, I don't think there's any qualities that he has that I would say that I don't respect. He's very honest, very open. He always tells you like it is, even if it's a little bit harder to say sometimes. You know, you know, I think we all learned lots from that, to make sure you cover the tough things and say some of the things that aren't easy all the time, but to be able to communicate well and be honest with people.
One of the most important things I've probably learned is the integrity that he carries in all his business dealings, and just one of the great people to work with, treats you like family.
I have to believe that I didn't really know his dad that well, John Sr., but the stories that I'd heard about John Sr. and how he was such a big part of his community and how he shared with his staff and how he treated his family are just characteristics that have carried on with John, and he's imparted those on those around him and his staff. And I even remember one of our first interviews was talking a lot about his family and my family and how this was all going to impact all of us. And yeah, that's just the kind of guy John is. He's very loyal to his employees and his partners, and he's a great community individual as well. So that's John.
He's just good. Like we did lots of things and everything, and like we said upstairs, he never got. I had never seen him mad since we grew up. When we were younger, we used to get mad and not speak to each other and stuff. But lately, he never gets mad or anything. He's just easygoing, and he's a very good businessman.
The thing about John is he is loyal to his people, his friends and his employees and his customers, and that loyalty is always repaid to John. John's friends are incredibly loyal to John.
I think the biggest thing about Mr. Davis is his modesty and his loyalty, and I would say how gracious a man he is. And I think all of that leads to how successful he's been. And I think it also shows his leadership qualities, in as much as people that are around him look to him for leadership. And it's very easy to follow when you have a leader like that.
John always expects more of his people in a positive way, and also expects more from us, just always to do better, not more in a greedy way, but a successful way. So that's one of the things I guess that I've learned from him, is to just try to accomplish more and more for comfort as much as anything.
John has supported his community through involvement in various activities, but is modest about his contributions.
Well, John was president of the golf course here in town for a number of years, and then when we started a CAP, a community arena project, John was the chairman, I followed him as chairman, and we built an arena with the help of all the people in the community. Those are two big projects for John, and he's a Masonic member for many years. He was a Rotarian and a two-term president, I believe, of the Fort Macleod Rotary Club, and involved with the Chamber of Commerce. And whatever John got involved with, he carried his weight plus.
I think that's one really great thing about my dad, and some of the things that he's taught us is that we should give back to the community. Minor hockey and things like that, golf, the soccer center, different things that he's always felt that we should be involved with, and are things that we currently sponsor and give back to the community in some of those ways to sports.
I think it can be being on a board. It can be sponsoring something or having an event. All things that build community that he believes in and has instilled in us.
Soccer teams and ball teams and hockey teams and the college. The business supports the college. Some societies like the MS Society and the Cystic Fibrosis Society and that sort of thing.
Now semi-retired, John has new interest to keep him occupied.
The little farm by Colehurst that we bought a few years ago has been a great place for John to direct his energy. He spends a part of every day there during the spring, summer, and fall. And he just enjoys being out there so much. And he's transformed that little farm into a beautiful, beautiful place to hang out.
Yeah, it's just a great place to come with family, and we have lots of parties and social events out here, and there's lots of fish in the pond, and so there's always something going on out here in the summer.
I just live down the street from him in Arizona here in the winter, so we actually spend more time together here. We go out and check out fishing sites to go fishing, and we have baseball tickets together. We have season baseball tickets for spring training, which both of us thoroughly enjoy.
Well, he was pretty good in school, but
whoa, settle it up. John drove a school bus in grade 12. He attended school half days, and I think he spent 2 years in grade 12, and he drove his school bus and he lived right across the street from the school.
He's probably thinking I'm going to roast him bad right now,
Were you in the same grade?
but I'm not. No, well, we finally caught up.
Who caught up?
He caught up to me. I mean, I caught up to him, I just say. One Sunday I said, let's go frogging. He says, I got to go to Sunday. John, his dad made him go to Sunday school every week, eh? So he says, I got to go to Sunday school. And he thought for him, he says, but I think I can get kicked out. So he went to Sunday school, and I waited outside for him to go to the frog pond. And this Leighton Buckle, he was the superintendent. Well, he started throwing things and everything, and it worked. Pretty soon Leighton said, get out, go home. And he always made sure he didn't get kicked out before collection time, because we had a quarter to get candy and stuff to go to the frog pond. So out he came, went home, changed his clothes, and to the frog pond we went.
I'd also like to add that, unfortunately, fly fishing lessons this year for him, I'm going to have to raise the tuition fee on it just because of costs are going up.
Well, and I guess some of my fondest memories would be down in Whitefish. You know, we used to travel to Whitefish most weekends and to ski and spend lots of time there in the summer water skiing. And
when we were all pretty young, we drove across Canada in a motorhome, 3 boys. I think we could have been like 3, 5, and 7 kind of thing, and we drove all the way to the Maritimes. And you know, some of those memories are still some of my favorite memories, just the neat spots along the way.
I think John is so fortunate to be able to work with his 3 sons in the business, and I'm so proud of all of them. And all of the boys have brought beautiful young women into our family, which is very special for me. And we have grandchildren as well. We have Tim and Tennille have 2 little boys, Beckett and Huck. And Corey and Mike have our only granddaughter, Ella, who's 9, and Max, who's 8. And Luke and Rose are expecting a baby in July, so we're all very thrilled about that.
Congratulations, John. You've earned this. You've earned the respect of everybody that you've ever dealt with, and I'm proud to be your friend.
I would just like to conclude by saying, John, we're really proud of you. You've been a good friend for years and years and years, and I hope it continues for many more years.
I wish upon you in these years that you have left, and hopefully many of them, that you may have true happiness together with your family, and that being a partner with you has been an absolutely wonderful ride. Wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
I certainly would like to offer my congratulations, and it's an honor well deserved and a long time coming, and John will be representative for the university very, very well.
John, I agree with Colin as well. You know how we feel about you, and we couldn't think of a finer man to receive such a fine recognition. You will be a great ambassador, and I just want to thank you and congratulate you, and from Faye and I to you and Barb, all the best.
John, I'd like to wish you all the best. We're so proud of you, and I'm sure that you will not stop at this award. and good luck in everything you're doing in the future.
John, congratulations on getting this award. I know that you've been awarded many things over the last few years, from GM to the community and now through the university. You're very deserving of this, and good luck to you and Barb in the future.
John, let me say on behalf of the University of Lethbridge, congratulations to you on being honored by the Faculty of Management this year at their annual dinner. Your career as a family business owner has been inspirational for all those in Lethbridge, but also for those that really aspire to develop businesses as part of a family business. The University of Lethbridge is always proud to honor those folks that make commitments to not only their business, but also to the community, and you are a true exemplar of that. You have made commitments, as we know, to the sport world in Lethbridge, and as a guy who loves sport, that is a wonderful thing for me to see, but also to students, to our students at the University of Lethbridge. And so as a university, we depend greatly on people like yourselves to ensure that our students see what the leaders of tomorrow can be through your contributions as a business person. So again, thank you on behalf of the University of Lethbridge. Congratulations to you and your family, and I look forward to seeing you at the dinner.
Dad, I wish you all the best. I love you, and you deserve this. You know, all your hard work and dedication has paid off, and you know, this is a great honor, and enjoy the evening.
Congratulations, Dad. This is a well-deserved honor. You deserve every bit of recognition that you get. Enjoy it.
Congratulations, Dad, on the U of L Faculty of Management recognizing you and your efforts. Your legacy will live now forever there in the form of a scholarship. Congratulations.
John, I'm very proud of you for receiving this award. You deserve it totally, and I hope for the future you can relax and take a few more days off and let the boys do their thing. They're awesome at what they do, and they've learned well from you. I love you to the moon and back.